Knock, knock.
There's no door.
Oh, I didn't want to disturb you.
What do you want, Hugh? What about it?
Well, it's one of yours, right?
Yeah.
On your birthday, why don't you go out and buy yourself a really nice hat? Maybe that way, people will notice your pretty hat instead of your big fat ass.
And?
It's inappropriate. It's insulting.
What if it's true?
You can't show this to the boss.
It's an untapped market, Hugh. I mean, what if the friend you're buying the card for has a really big ass?
Well, they wouldn't want to be told that. Not on their birthday, and not ever.
How do you know that? Maybe it would be refreshing for them to have someone finally acknowledge the obvious. I mean, everyone sees their big fat ass walking up the steps or taking an extra seat on the bus, and nobody ever says anything. Everyone just pretends that it isn't there. Maybe it'd be a massive relief to have someone finally acknowledge their girth. With a card.
Well, that's just not how we do things at this company.
Ooh. One of yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
A poem for Father's Day. Dad, you are my bestest friend. Your kindness seems to never end. Your thoughtful ways, your loving heart make flowers bloom and clouds depart. I wish you joy on this here day, if only once for me to say, I love you, and my heart does sing. For you, my dad, my everything.
It's pretty.
It's pretty sickening. Nobody feels this way.
Some people do. I do.
What if your dad forgot all the things that were important to you as a kid? Like coming to watch your school plays, reading you books. Would you really want to send him the card that you wrote? I mean, wouldn't it be better, wouldn't it be more cathartic to send him something that said, Dad, some people might say your best qualities are your kindness, your generosity, and your self-sacrifice. But if they did, they were probably talking about somebody else. Please die so that I could collect my inheritance.
People don't want to tell each other the truth. They want to lie and be lied to. That's what greeting cards are all about. It's tradition.
Just explain it to me.
This is the men's room.
Nobody cares. Why the hell did someone invent greeting cards in the first place?
Look, we all want people to feel like they're special, like people love and appreciate them. But sometimes it's hard to find the words to convey that. People lack imagination and creativity. So those people get people like us to do it for them. It's just the way that society communicates.
You are killing yourself in small increments every Christmas, every birthday, every pointless holiday that society decides is warranted for us to give each other these cards with greetings written by strangers. You're not helping yourself or your relationships by telling people what you think that they want to hear. You're just contributing to the disease.
Is it so wrong to want people to be happy?
People who buy your cards give away a piece of themselves that nobody wants to give away. Their dignity. I swear to God, if they keep doing that, it is going to eat them up. They're going to get cancer.
Maybe you're the one with the cancer. Maybe you can't even imagine how good it makes somebody feel to read something nice, something uplifting.
You're really failing to get my point. Let me give you another example. I know this couple. They're due to have a baby. Now, Amanda and Franco have no business being together, let alone breeding.
What about Sleepyland? Let's buy Sleepyland.
It's a kid's gift. We're shopping for a wedding gift.
They can't agree on anything. Every mundane detail is a full-pitched battle.
A boss?
What kind of card should I give to them? One that says how great they'll be as parents?
Franco, go to hell!
Or perhaps one that says, your baby deserves the very best, which it's never going to get from two self-absorbed, narcissistic parents like you. Is it too late to abort? Punish each other. Fine. Lie about the relationship. That's fine. But when another person, when a child is dragged into that emotional nightmare, it's my duty to say what I think.
Oh, so you're just gonna rebel against the entire greeting card industry?
I can't write cards like this anymore. The fact that I've played along for as long as I have and justified it like you, it's making me sick. Let me ask you something, Hugh. How long have you been working here?
Longer than you, which is my point. That's why I have an office and you don't.
How long?
13 years.
Wow. 13 years. How many promotions you got?
Well, times have been tough. The whole industry really...
How many? 2? 1? Or are you still working the same damn job? People around here, they talk, Hugh. From what I hear, there've been 4 or 5 jobs that have come up in your time here, and you've been eligible for all of them, right? And despite your brown-nosing the boss, and despite your best efforts to tell people what you think that they want to hear, you haven't got a single promotion, have you? More than that, you haven't even got a raise.
Stu, thanks for coming in. The interview went very well. Welcome on board.
Would it surprise you to know that I've had 2 since I started working here? The only thing that Fowler has given you for all of your hard work is this shitty little office. So at the end of the day, how's the ass-kissing strategy working out for you, Hugh? Hmm?
Why don't we try putting the foot in the other shoe? See, it turns out that our receptionist, well, she has a brother who just happens to be an ex of yours. You remember, Colin?
Here's to your beauty and to indulgence and the memories of this moment, which I know I'll cherish forever. Here's to love.
Cheers. So, Colin, before you say anything else, there's something that I have to tell you. Well, I don't love you at all. Not even remotely. You know, there's some things that I need as a woman that you just haven't got. You know, like, below the belt. You just don't measure up to my needs.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Because there's nothing I can do.
Well, you don't. Well, okay.
Bye, Lydia.
You know, it's ironic. You think that honesty is what everybody needs. That feelings and sensitivity don't matter. And yet, you crushed that guy because you were so afraid of your own feelings, your own vulnerability.
That's not true.
You see, Lydia, I figured you out. Your need to protect yourself from pain is so extreme that you lash out at others. You burn emotional bridges before you've even crossed them. You're an emotional leper. You might look down on me, but I do something far worse to you. I pity you. Because even though I might be indirect and subservient and a liar, at least at the end of the day, underneath my skin, I still have a soul and people who love me. Unlike you.
Shut up, Hugh. You're no better than me. You're just as fucked.